Hey everyone, welcome to Sourcetable. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to get started using Sourcetable, as well as providing some use cases and best practices. So let's just jump right in. So once you create an account and you sign into the platform, you'll be directed to the Workspace dashboard. And on your dashboard, you'll see all of your files. And in the top right corner is this Create Workbook button. So this is likely going to be where you will start. So I'll just go ahead and name mine Sample Workbook, and I'll click Create. All right, so this is the Sourcetable spreadsheet, and it works just like Microsoft Excel, but it has an AI assistant chatbot. So I'll come back to this. And you'll probably want to start by getting data to work with. So if you click on File in the top left corner, you have the option to import your data from a CSV, an Excel file, or a Google Sheet. You can also get data by asking the AI assistant to generate a random data set for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and generate a random data set for myself. All right, so Sourcetable's AI generated this sample table for me, and I'll go ahead and click Insert Table, and that will insert the data into my spreadsheet. And automatically, the AI assistant also provided some recommendations for where to start with this data set. It suggested a calculation, a visualization, and a query. So if I click on one of these suggestions, Sourcetable's AI will do the work for me. So for example, if I click on this calculation to find the total sales amount for each customer, I just need to highlight the data I want to work with and then click the prompt. And the AI assistant will output the table that answers that question. You can also chat with your data by just highlighting the data you want to work with and then typing into the chat what you want. So for example, I'll just go ahead and create this extra column here, and I'm going to call it discounts. And I'm just going to create some discounts for this data set. And let's say that based on these discounts, I want to create a formula to calculate net sales. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight all of the data that I want to work with, and I'll type into the chat that I want a formula for net sales. There we go, there's my formula. So I go ahead and copy that and paste it into my spreadsheet, and then I can copy and paste all the way down throughout my spreadsheet. I'll just go ahead and change this format to currency. In addition to the AI chat assistant, there is also AI built into the actual spreadsheet. So to give myself a little bit more room here, I'm just going to click close on the chat. And when I want to open it back up, I can just click this AI button, and that will open back up the chat, but I'll go ahead and hide it for now. So when you click into any cell, you have this green and purple dot in the top right corner of the cell. And when you click on that dot, you have a few options. You can insert a link, you can summarize your data, you can use the magic autofill tool, and you can even clean your data. You can also just type out a request in this box here. And when you click into a cell that has data in it, you have a few more options, including fix formula and explain formula. So like I mentioned before, Sourcetable works just like Microsoft Excel. So if you want to utilize Excel formulas and you need some help, Sourcetable's AI has a lot of tools to help you out. You can also use Sourcetable to generate visualizations, and it's pretty intuitive. So to get started, you have a few options. You can either highlight the data you want to visualize and click Chart. I'm just going to get rid of this AI assistant. And this will open up the Edit Chart pane, where you can kind of play around with your chart and customize to get it to look the way you want. You can also have the AI assistant generate a visualization for you. So again, you'll just highlight the data that you want to visualize, and then you'll just type into the chat what you want. I'll go ahead and insert my chart, and there we go. That's the basics on how to use Sourcetable. And for more advanced users, Sourcetable also offers an entire data platform under the hood. So if you click on Add Data in the top right corner, you'll see this Data Sources pane. And from here, you can click on Create a SQL Query, which will allow you to write SQL code to query data from your data set. I'll go ahead and cancel out of this. And if you have the AI assistant query data for you, you can click on View SQL, which will bring up the SQL editor pane with the code already written. So coming back to the data sources pane, you can also connect to your data from an integration. There are tons of integration options here, so wherever you get your data, there is likely an integration for it. All right, so that is the high-level overview of Sourcetable. Definitely play around with it, use the chat, and hopefully find ways to get things done quicker. Thanks for watching.